too much quality time where you can be talking about something else.
Right.
You know, you could talk about your marriage, you could talk about school, and you could talk about other things. So there's certain things where, especially like a woman, where we feel like we need to talk things out and really like, can you hear me? Type of thing. But I think it affects it just a little bit. It does. But you have to be well grounded enough to know that this isn't all of who you are. Work isn't everything of who you are. There's many aspects to yourself.
Right.
And you just have to learn to cut it off. Cut it off. Don't take it home. And just be who you are in your home. Be successful at work. Be successful at home. And it don't always happen that way.
Right. No way. Like, for me, I always want to take myself home. I go home and I'm complaining about this person, that person, and I got to do this.
I'm not a complainer.
Just separate it all together.
Yeah, I'm not a complainer.
I have to, it's not that I have to complain. Like, I wouldn't label myself a complainer, but I have to rationalize things that don't make sense to me. So it's like, I need feedback. And my wife is like, probably like my favorite person to throw information off just to see if I'm crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, such and such happened today. What you think about this? And she responded like, what? That's crazy. Like, yeah, okay. I'm not going
so you need some validation there.
Yeah.
You need to feel like, yeah, I'm good.
I make sure I ain't going crazy. Because
I feel like people go through enough, for me to like vomit information on them. If it's something I can handle myself, I'll handle it. If it's too much, I'm intelligent enough and emotionally intelligent enough to know, okay, I got to talk about this because it'll bother me.
That is huge.
It'll bother me, and then it'll affect who I am. It'll affect who I am to the people I love.
See, I feel like because you're in the mental health field, I'm going to give you kudos on that because that is a very emotionally mature answer. Like, and very unselfish. To be considerate enough of somebody, like, I'm not going to give you my problems and throw this stuff on you, especially being a woman, because men are, not always, but in general, like problem solvers. We want to throw on
Absolutely.
the cake.
My husband says that all the time.
Yeah.
He wants to solve everything.
Exactly. Like, we don't, like, if a woman comes to us, my wife come to me and say, oh, I did this and I did that, and I hear the frustration, immediately I'm like, all right, what can I do? Like, how do we get from here to happy, to problem solved? So, yeah, to not want to throw that on him, like, yeah, good job. That is great.
Yeah, stress does something to your body. You just can't imagine what it does to you. So even putting stress on someone, increasing their blood pressure, or now they're getting depressed, now they got to solve the world's problems, not just yours, like you said, problem solving, increasing your cortisol levels, your hormones is jacked up, you're wondering why you're having problems in the bedroom, you're wondering why you're having issues, your mind's just wandering and it's racing and you can't stop and you can't turn it off. You just got to learn how to turn it off.
So is that a thing? Like, I mean, I know it's a real thing, but maybe this is just me, but just recently, let's just say within the past 5 or 6 years, I've been seeing a lot more people complain about anxiety. And I can't tell if it's because we're more aware of it or maybe it's like a misdiagnosis. Like maybe it's just the general consciousness of society is